Commonwealth Summit joint communique praises Bangladesh in Rohingya issue and calls for halting violence in Rakhine State. India not to intervene in upcoming parliament election, comments Awami League General Secretary Untitled Chapter. BNP's condition of freeing convicted persons simply plot to foil elections, comments Information Minister. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un announces suspension of all nuclear tests. And Bangabandhu Asian Central Senior Men's Volleyball Championship 2018 begins today. Bangladesh beat Nepal in inaugural match. Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Tanzila Manar Sultan, welcoming you all to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Sharmita Ahmed. Those were the headlines, and now on to the rest of the news. The Commonwealth called for a halt to all violence, restoration of normality and accountability of the perpetrators for gross violations of human rights in northern Rakhine state of Myanmar through an independent investigation. The 53-nation grouping made the call in a joint communique adopted unanimously on the concluding day of the 25th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in London. According to the joint communique, the member states called for sustainable return of all displaced Rohingyas sheltered in Bangladesh to their rightful homes in Myanmar under UNHCR oversight. Besides, the leaders of the member states called for creation of necessary conditions for sustainable return in safety, security and dignity. Praising the role of Bangladesh on the Rohingya issue, the Commonwealth leaders expressed full solidarity with the government and the people of Bangladesh affected by the influx of Rohingyas, the joint communique added. It said the Commonwealth leaders commended Bangladesh and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for providing shelter to the distressed humanity facing an existential threat. The heads of the government also stressed on actions to address the root causes of the current crisis through immediate implementation of the Kofi Annan Commission recommendation. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina attended executive session of closing ceremony of the heads of governments of Commonwealth nations as Queen Elizabeth II opened the 25th Commonwealth Summit. Sheikh Hasina is expected to return home on 23rd April. Awami League General Secretary and Road and Transport and Bridges Minister Untitled Chapter has said India and its government did not interfere and will not interfere in the general elections of Bangladesh. He said this while replying to journalists at a press conference organized on the occasion of his ensuing 3-day visit to India that begins tomorrow at the Awami League President's office of Dhanmondi in the capital today. Untitled Chapter will lead a 19-member delegation to India at the invitation of the Indian ruling party, BJP. He made it clear that his visit to India from the 21st to the 23rd April is in fact a party-to-party program and has no concern over Bangladesh's ensuing general elections. Rather, matters of different bilateral issues of common concern will be discussed in the visit, he added. Untitled Chapter told the journalists that the agenda of his tour included courtesy call on Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Speaker of Lok Sabha Sumitra Mahajan, and visit to the Parliament Bhavan there.
There is no alternative to Sheikh Hasina, daughter of Bangabandhu, for development and peace, said 14-party spokesperson and Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Naseem to newsmen after visiting under construction Shahid M. Mansoor Ali Medical College and Hospital at Shialkol in Sirajganj today. The Health Minister said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been named Mother of Humanity for her role in meeting the Rohingya crisis, and world leaders have also honored her at the Commonwealth Summit. Mohammad Naseem said all these honors are for Bangladesh. Information Minister Hassanul Haqqinu has said the proposal to release BNP's convicted person on condition of participation in the next general election is a blow to democracy and a conspiracy to foil the election. The minister was talking at Meet, the press program organized by Dhaka Reporters Unity in the capital today. Hassanul Haque said democratic process should be continued at any cost. The Information Minister said far terrorists and Razakars should be left out of politics and power, and the present trend of development should be continued as well. President of Dhaka Reporters Unity, Saiful Islam, presided over the function. Later, Hassanul Haque joined the discussion in protest of US bomb attack in Syria. The discussion was organized by Bangladesh Shanti Porishad and presided over by its President Muzaffar Hussain Pultu.
And now international news. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un says he has suspended all missile tests and will shut down a nuclear test site. The country's state news agency KCNA said from the 21st April, North Korea will stop nuclear tests and launching of intercontinental ballistic missiles. Kim Jong-un said further tests were unnecessary because Pyongyang's nuclear capabilities had been verified. The surprise announcement comes as North Korea prepares for historic talks with South Korea and the US. Donald Trump described the move as good news for the world, and South Korea said it was a meaningful progress. Welcoming it on Twitter, Mr. Trump said he was looking forward to a face-to-face meeting with Mr. Kim in June. The EU said it was positive, but called for complete denuclearization. The US and its allies have been pushing Pyongyang to abandon nuclear weapons. China, North Korea's main backer, said it believed the move would help ameliorate the situation of the Korean peninsula. Israeli forces have shot dead 4 Palestinians, including a 15-year-old boy, as more than 10,000 gathered in a mass demonstration in the besieged Gaza Strip, demanding the right of return for Palestinian refugees. The Palestinian Ministry of Health said on Friday that at least 729 people protesting near the border with Israel were wounded by Israeli gunfire, needed treatment for tear gas inhalation, or suffered other injuries. Friday's demonstration was the 4th in as many weeks of a planned week-long sit-in dubbed the Great March of Return. The latest deaths bring the number of Palestinians killed by Israel since the protests began in late March to 39. According to the Health Ministry, more than 4,000 have been wounded. Imagine a world where robots are being used to cook or even serve your breakfast. It is not an imaginary vision or an animation, but reality in Japan. A growing number of service sector businesses in Japan are opening up to the idea of robots to cope with worker shortages and boost productivity. As workforces age in Japan and elsewhere, collaborative robots or cobots are seen as a key way to help keep all types of assembly lines moving without replacing humans. Japan's Fanuc and Yaskawa Electric, 2 of the world's largest robot manufacturers, didn't see the shift coming. Now they are trying to catch up. Relatively inexpensive and easy to operate, cobots are now used by companies of all sizes for small batch manufacturing and simple processes. In Japan, food maker Nippon Flour Mills uses a cobot made by Kawasaki Heavy Industries for seasoning packaged food sold at convenience stores. The days would not be far behind when the maximum workforce of the industry will be the robots.
Moving to more national news. LGRD and Cooperatives Minister Khandokar Musharraf Hussain has said that the Awami League government is working relentlessly for the development of agriculture and well-being of the farmers. He said these while inaugurating re-excavation works of Kumar River in Faridpur today. Faridpur District Council Chairman Muhammad Lukman Hussain Mridha and District Awami League President Advocate Shubal Chandra Shah, among others, spoke on the occasion. Faridpur District Administration and Water Development Board are jointly implementing the re-excavation project. Water Development Board will re-excavate about 131 kilometers of Kumar River and Marakumar and Mondir Tola canals under the project. Besides, 61 landing points and 1 regulator will be repaired. Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has expressed hope that the Devo Tech ICT Park will act as an innovative place for expansion of information and communication technology in the country. He expressed the hope while inaugurating Devo Tech ICT Park and one of its sister concerns, Imaging Entertainment Limited, at Gulshan in the capital today. Devotech Chief Executive Raihan Shamsi chaired the inaugural function, which was also attended by Post, Telecommunication, Information and Communication Technology Minister Mustafa Jabbar, Prime Minister's Political Advisor H.T. Imam, and State Minister for Information and Communication Technology Zunaid Ahmed Falok. Hassanul Haq Inu said the government of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has already made ICT services available across the country, but private entrepreneurs can provide better services through innovative ideas, he added. News on weather. Rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty or squally wind with lightning flashes and hail is likely to occur at many places over the country in 24 hours ending at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The Met Office said rain or thunder showers may also take place at many places over Khulna, Chattogram, Rangpur, Rajshahi and Borishal divisions, with hails at isolated places. The temperature may remain nearly unchanged and night temperature may fall slightly over the country, and seasonal low lies over the South Bay, while two of low lies over Gangetic West Bengal and adjoining area.
Now news on sports. Bangabandhu Asian Senior Men's Central Zone International Volleyball Championship 2018 started at Mirpur Shohid Sarwadi Indoor Stadium in the capital today. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal inaugurated the 7-day-long championship. State Minister for Youth and Sports Dr. Biren Chikdar, Bangladesh Cricket Board President Nazmul Hasan Papun, Parliament Member Elias Uddin Molla, President of Bangladesh Volleyball Federation Atikul Islam, and Prime Minister's Assistant Private Secretary Saifuzzaman Shekhar were also present on the occasion. Bangladesh beat Nepal by 3-1 sets in the inaugural match. A total of 6 teams from the South and Middle Asia arena are participating in the tournament. Bangladesh bagged the championship title of this tournament in 2016. Kings 11 Punjab beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 9 wickets in the rain-interrupted match of IPL. Chasing the victory target of 192 runs, Kings 11 scored 96 runs for no loss in 8 overs, 2 balls and match stopped due to rain. Then the new target of 125 runs in 13 overs was set for Kings 11. Kings 11 reached the new target with 11 balls remaining for losing 1 wicket. Chris Gale was unbeaten on 62 runs while Lokesh Rahul scored 60 runs. Earlier Kolkata batted first and scored 191 runs for 7 in the stipulated 20 overs. Lynn scored 74 runs. In the second match of the day, Delhi Daredevils are now batting against Royal Challengers Bangalore. Delhi Daredevils scored 163 runs for 4 wickets in 19 overs when reports last came in. And to finish the news, another look at tonight's headlines. Commonwealth Summit Joint Communique praises Bangladesh in Rohingya issue and calls for halting violence in Rakhine State. India not to intervene in upcoming parliament elections, comments Awami League General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir. BNP's condition of freeing convicted persons simply plot to foil elections, comments Information Minister. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un announced a suspension of all nuclear tests. And Bangabandhu Asian Central Senior Men's Volleyball Championship 2018 begins today. Bangladesh beat Nepal in inaugural match.
And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.